Alright, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Boleh dengar suara saya? Kenapa macam bergema? Boleh kita teruskan?
Boleh, Sir.
Okay. Bagi yang beragama Islam, walaupun Muslim, we start with reciting surah Al-Fatihah. Baik, kita sambung perbincangan inventory management kita. We continue our discussion on online class introduction to inventory management. From the previous class, we had discussed about the definition or term that used in the inventory management. What is stock? What is inventory management? It consists of planning and control of inventory, and also we understand that some organizations are reluctant to hold any inventory in their facilities due to disadvantage of having inventory. And also, of course, by having inventory also will provide good benefits to the organization, especially in terms of customer service. And if effectively managed, company also will experience a low cost in managing the inventory. And we continue our discussion today. We start with the slide of objective of inventory management to achieve satisfactory level of customer service while keeping inventory costs within reasonable bound. The inventory management try to achieve a good level of customer service and low cost of ordering and carrying inventory, and also to maintain or improve overall production efficiency. So these three elements of what we say metric for the inventory management performance must be included while doing the inventory management planning, and choose the right approach or technique in controlling the inventory. So in terms of inventory classification, inventory can be classified based on the process stage, number and value, demand type, and others criteria. So for the process stage, we can divide into the three types of process stage, which is raw material, work in process, and finished goods. So inventory, when we try to set up the planning and the controlling to the item, we can be based on the type of classification of inventory. For example, here we have a process stage that divide into the three type: raw material, work in process, finished good. And based on the number and value, also can be categorized by or classified by three classification. class A item, class B item, and class C item. Under the number and value, there is an approach. There is an approach how to classify the inventory based on number and value, which we will discuss later on the ABC analysis technique that used to classify the inventory. And also we have uh, demand type, demand type criteria. Under the demand type criteria, we can identify or recognize inventory based on the characteristic of the item, which is consists of in whether it is independent demand or dependent demand. So these two type of demand have uh, uh, have a specific or can be used uh, a model to assist in controlling the inventory. For example, for the independent demand, we can use a model like economic order quantity, production order quantity to determine how much and when to order the item. And for the dependent demand, normally item that which have characteristic of dependent demand, we use a system to assist to ensure that inventory management for this kind of demand type efficiently managed. For example, the system that can we use is a MRP system. Also, we will discuss on next later on the chapter of resource independent. Sorry, for the in the chapter of dependent demand inventory system. And the last one, we can classify inventory based on other characteristic. For example, we can classify inventory based on its purpose. Some of a stock that some of the item that stored in the premise or facilities is used uh, for the purpose of maintenance and also for the purpose of operating. For the maintenance, for example, we can stock the item like equipment or tool that used during the maintenance process. And for example, operating some of the item that hold as a stock like the pool for the for for to use at the machine. So this is kind of other types of inventory classification. So kalau kita tengok di sini kan, kalau kita tengok di sini inventory classification, kita boleh pecahkan dia berdasarkan klasifikasi tertentu, iaitu kita tengok di situ berdasarkan process stage, number dan value, jenis permintaan dan lain-lain lah. Lain-lain tu bergantung pada organisasi. Untuk process stage, kita ada raw material, work in process dan finished goods. Jadi setiap kategori item tersebut akan mempunyai pelbagai pendekatan yang berbeza, kan? Untuk number and value, kita boleh classifykan inventory tersebut berdasarkan kelas A item, B item dan C item, yang mana item ini, klasifikasi ini kita akan gunakan pendekatan analisis yang biasa digunakan, iaitu ABC analysis. Nanti kita akan bincangkan macam mana kita nak gunakan